Hi everyone, this is Joseph Zhang. Today we'll be talking about an L1B and Shadow Counsel success story. This is super exciting, super interesting case, especially the Shadow Counsel part. So can't wait to share that with you. So first, what is L1B? It's a specialized knowledge transferee, right? So unlike L1A, where you are an executive manager, you're managing a ton of people, you play a very important function in the company, you need to be transferred over. L1B is a little bit different. You have a specialized knowledge about the company, about the work, about the service, about the product, and the company needs you here. That's right, they need to transfer you from the foreign company, maybe in China, in Japan, Singapore, in the UK, or need to transfer you to the US too, so that the US can continue to flourish. Ideally, it's meant for those engineers, software engineers, people invented something, the secret ingredient of Coca-Cola, and the company, you are integral to the company's success, so we transfer you over, right? You're similar to that executive and this key function. It's a very hard thing for the US company to just get that talent somewhere else. You have that integral knowledge. That's the idea. This is a L1B success story and a Shadow Counsel because it's actually a case where the L1B visa was denied. This is a very large, it is the largest American retail company. They were transferring a bunch of customer service employees from overseas to the US. They hired a national law firm to process all of the cases, but some got approved and some got denied, and it's all in the air. And our client who found us, the individual employee, was livid because she was much more senior, she was much more technical, and some of her colleagues got approved, but she didn't, and she just didn't understand why, and she couldn't get a hold of the attorney. There wasn't any practice, she didn't understand the whole process, but she saw our success, so she reached out to us, and what we did was we basically walked her through the entire application process, helped her, counseled her, and then she provided documents back to her attorney, and then she went to the interview, and we prepped her for the interview, and then she went and she got the L1B visa. Now, before I kind of go into it, I kind of just want to explain the environment around L1B, because if you search L1B up online right now, it will be tons of articles saying how messed up it is. The regulations are all over the place. USCIS is inventing things left and right. It's not a uniform adjudication process. The factors are just confusing. That may be true for certain cases, but from what we see from this particular case, it was fair. The consular officer, when reviewing the case, asked, what's your industry? Customer service. What is your role? Customer service representative. How long have you been here? 3 months. How difficult, how specialized is your knowledge? You couldn't explain it. And so the case was denied. So it was really lack of communication. And we went back to take a look at everything that the attorney prepared, and the factors were listed, but there was insufficient supporting documents to really demonstrate the critical knowledge that the employee should have in order to qualify for the L1B. So we helped the employee to gather everything that they have in order to demonstrate the special knowledge, provided all of that to the attorney, and then the attorney prepared the attorney brief, gave it back to the client, and the client gave it to us. We took a look at it and we revised it entirely, provided all the new documentation, submitted it, got approved from USCIS. Then we kind of walked the client through the entire consular processing again, because this is the second time going before the consular officer when they just got denied like a month ago, and preparing to explain everything. And then within 20 minutes, the case was approved, and now the client was able to come to the US. When you really dig in, there's so much more information, right? So yes, customer service, like anybody could be customer service, right? Like, why do we need you? Are you just a call center customer service? But it turns out that this person was managing this crazy logistics, inventory customer service, that their clientele were all Fortune 500 companies, and that the system that they were using was a globalized system, and it was a patented system made for that company specifically. It isn't a customer service that you just hire on LinkedIn and somebody comes in and knows how to do it. You need years and years of training. Our client specifically was only working in that position for 3 months, but was working at that company in more junior positions for over 5 years, having certifications, having knowledge, and was like the regional manager. So tons of experience that she just didn't know how to explain. We show the uniqueness of the software she was using, her experience, recommendation letters, and detailed work samples of what she does on a daily basis, and why that is so specialized, and why that's why the US company needs her, cannot find somebody else in the US easily, and why other people in the China company would not be able to qualify and just apply because she's one of the most senior ones. So going through the process again and again, practicing the interview, got the case approved in the US, got her visa at the consulate, and then she was able to come to the US. That's specialized knowledge. It's really fun. We have tons of other success stories about accountants who got it, and of course people who are in the restaurant industry, and in this case customer service. If you have any questions about your specialized knowledge, you want an L1B visa, feel free to give us a call. Would be happy to talk to you about it. Anyways, this is super exciting and very interesting category. Wish you the best, and thank you. Bye-bye.